Hi everyone, I'm Juny, welcome to my channel. Leviwand is a fun and interesting activity in itself, but I think it's time to learn something more challenging with it, like a cartwheel. Before we get started, I want you to know that this trick looks a lot scarier than it actually is, so don't worry, anyone can learn it. You don't even have to be flexible or experienced in gymnastics. If you try to follow these 5 steps, I'm sure you can add this trick to your arsenal too. Okay, let's get started. Before you do this variation with the prop, make sure you can do a stable cartwheel already. First, do a simple two-handed cartwheel. It doesn't really matter if your legs are completely straight or a little bit bent at the knees. The most important thing is that you're confident and not scared by doing it. If you're comfortable with this, you can try a one-handed cartwheel. If you've never done it before, it isn't really more difficult than a normal one. You just skip the part where you transition from one hand to the other. I usually roll towards the right, so when I do a one-handed cartwheel, I put my right hand on the ground and leave my left arm free during the move. If you feel more confident on the left side, put your left hand on the ground. I recommend practicing this a little longer. I'm sure you will eventually feel like it's exactly as easy as a simple cartwheel. It's really important to hold your free hand as far away from the ground as possible, because the Leviwand will be hanging on the string, so it will immediately stop spinning when it touches the ground. So don't forget to practice the cartwheel with the correct arm position. You have to raise your arm to the highest point from the ground, so the wand won't get stuck. To do this, straighten your free arm and try to hold it close to your hips while doing the cartwheel, so when you're upside down, there will be enough distance between your hand and the ground. Get used to this. Now you will try the trick with your wand, but without the actual spinning to start with. It might feel a little bit scary having a prop to pay attention to while doing gymnastics, so before anything else, get used to doing 100 cartwheels by holding the wand in your hand. When you're confident enough, move on to the next step, which means try to let the wand hang on the string while practicing cartwheels. Don't let the wand touch the ground and don't let it hit your legs. Let me give you some quick tips for the spin. This trick looks the best with a vertical spin, but it also works with horizontal spins. If you try horizontal spins, be careful with the wand as it can hit you easier. In this video, I will show you the vertical spin. You can spin in any direction, but I recommend spinning in the same direction as you do your cartwheels. So if you're right-handed, spin right, and if you're a lefty, spin left. When you do it this way, it is easier to clip the string between your fingers. Don't forget to spin the wand a little bit tilted. When the spinning is completely vertical, the wand will eventually hit the string or your hand. Congratulations! If you've got this far, that means you're only one single step away from the final trick. Now that you know both the technique and gymnastic part of the trick, you can safely try it. If you're still not confident, I recommend you spin the wand slowly at first. Don't forget to raise your arm near your hips to give enough space for the spinning wand. Always straighten your free arm and keep the prop away from your head. As I mentioned before, your goal is to avoid hitting your hand and the ground with the wand. When you get the hang of it, you can just go for it and spin the wand with more power. Also, please don't forget to pay attention to your cartwheel while doing the trick. I mean, it is more important to be safe while doing gymnastic tricks than only focusing on doing the perfect technique with your wand. Here, you can see the trick on the left side. To finish the move, I usually just catch the wand in the air or stop it with my other hand. Well, that was all. I hope you feel inspired to try this move. Also, this was one of my first leviwand gymnastics tricks that I came up with when I was a beginner. I really love it because I can use this whenever I feel like I need a fancy trick between my dance steps. Stay safe, have a great time practicing, see you in my next video, bye!